kilo for boxing. All right, y'all. So I heard a clip from an interview that Eddie Hearn did with, I think it was TalkSports.net. Actually, I heard over on Dante's Boxing Nation. Shout out Dante. Shout out to TalkSports.net. But anyway, Eddie Hearn was talking about how Tyson Fury is the king of contradictions. 1 minute he doesn't want to fight Dillian Whyte right now because he's trying to fight for Undisputed versus Usyk. And in the next minute, no, he wants to fight Dillian Whyte. 1 minute he's saying that Anthony Joshua is a coward for considering taking step aside money. And the next minute he says he's a fool for turning it down. Eddie Hearn is very concerned about what Tyson Fury is doing. You know, Eddie Hearn considers Tyson Fury to be the best heavyweight in the world right now. And, you know, if Eddie had his way, based on what he said in his interview, Tyson Fury would be fighting Usyk next. And the winner of that fight would be fighting Anthony Joshua. Or Anthony Joshua would be fighting the winner, should I say. And Eddie Hearn seems pretty upset that Tyson Fury decided not to go this route. That Tyson Fury decided to go ahead and take the Dillian Whyte fight, who is a fighter that Eddie Hearn promotes. Eddie should be wanting Dillian Whyte to get this shot because, you know, when it was Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion, you know, they swore, you know, it was 1 million days that Dillian Whyte was owed a WBC shot. So, it's, to me, I'll be honest, I feel like Eddie Hearn doesn't have confidence that Anthony Joshua can beat Usyk. And he's feeling that if Anthony Joshua goes out there and loses to Usyk again, then there's no, you know, Tyson Fury Undisputed fight for Anthony Joshua. They can still fight at some point, but I think the fight loses. He's thinking the fight loses some luster, with Joshua taking yet another loss. But also, he feels that Tyson Fury has a good shot at beating Usyk, or at least a better shot than Joshua. So he's hoping for Tyson Fury versus Usyk, and Tyson Fury goes on and gives Anthony Joshua a title. He gives a title defense versus Anthony Joshua. I, for one, feel like I don't know how Anthony Joshua could, as a man, as a fighter, as a proud former champion, could feel good about that scenario. And that's probably why he's not, you know, on board with it. And maybe he is. I mean, but he came out and said, if you don't hear it from me, don't believe that I'm taking step aside money. But, you know, with all of that being said, I just think that it just doesn't look. I mean, I get it. It's business. You know, if he goes out and he makes millions more fight Tyson Fury for Undisputed than he would fighting Usyk in a rematch for 3 belts. I mean, maybe he could care less about how it looks from the standpoint of a man, because it almost looks like, you know, Usyk took your lunch, and then Eddie went and found Tyson Fury and asked him to go get it back for you. You know, it just, like I said, I for one, feel like Anthony Joshua needs to go get his belts back. He needs to put himself in position to get his belts back. If he falls short, then he falls short. Tyson Fury may as well go ahead and give Dillian Whyte his title shot, and the winners of those 2 fights come together for Undisputed. We're only talking about 2 bouts that'll probably happen around the same time frame taking place, and then we get an Undisputed bout. You know, there's no point in Anthony Joshua having to be, you know, humiliated by Tyson Fury after Fury goes, if Fury's able to go beat Usyk and win those belts. Because Fury's not going to take it easy on him in terms of letting him know that that I had to go do what you couldn't do. Because he already, you know, think about it. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua was the fight. Tyson Fury ended up fighting Deontay Wilder 3 times, beating him twice, drawing with him once. That already doesn't bode well for Anthony Joshua in boxing circles. So it's not a good look, in my opinion, for Eddie to be calling for Tyson Fury to go fight Oleksandr Usyk so that Anthony Joshua can fight the winner of that fight. That's all I got on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.